what's going on, guys? It's Impre from Impre Gaming, and today I'm already not happy with today. I should put it like that. So yeah, off cam. No, actually, there was no off cam because this is history wave. This history wave mainly consists of hipster. It's called Hipster Scarf, and its ability is Me First. Okay, that's intriguing to say the least. So basically, I want to talk about something that it technically is history because it's something to do with my history. Basically, when I was younger, I lost my nan. When I turned about one, I think it was, or something like that. My parents have said. So I lost my nan at a very early age, and with that being said, that's the start of the story. So why is that important? Because it does become important later down the line. Trust me. As much as it doesn't sound, it does become important. And as you all know, I try to keep it important. So today's episode, a lot of people tend to talk about stuff like stuff to do with gangs, things like that, and they make a living from telling people scary stories. If you want to know what I mean by scary stories, I mean stories that tend to be about crime, stuff like that. Stuff that you don't normally want to hear about. Because finding someone squatting in your attic or going to a house where it's... And by the way, if you're asking where I'm getting most of this, what I'm saying from, it's actually from a YouTube group that I've been watching recently. I use them a lot. I use a lot of YouTube groups I watch recently as references. And basically, a lot of these YouTubers I've done. Don't get me wrong, I watch them. So I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying how it is. A lot of people tend to do. Oh. A lot of people tend to do stuff like that. And yeah, it's not pretty, but someone does it. It's sad that it's done. Because there is a lot of nice kind of people in the world. You don't see them often, but you do. There's TV shows about monsters. There's even what? There's even shows about Bigfoot. Shows about creatures that would haunt you all night. So there's quite a lot. You never really pay attention to until you stop and think about it. One of the reasons why I'm bringing this up is because I was thinking of doing something like that. But to me, the most tragic thing that's happened in my life was when I was young, as I started the story. My dad's mom was a very, well, let's just say she smoked. So her lifespan got shorter, sadly. But my nan is still someone close to my dad's heart, and my dad still even to this day loves it. Even his dad, he argues and He used to argue and moan about his dad, but my dad still loves him. So, but I thought, what better way to talk about something that's important than, let's see how well these are. Something that's important, and basically the sad part. My nan, as I said, was very ill in the end. She actually smoked. So a year after I was born, my nan passed away. My granddad, due to the way my granddad is, would, well, he wouldn't clean his house properly. I used to go to his house every few weeks and clean it. Well, I went to his house once we found out the state it was in, and we cleaned it. We cleaned the house. We wasn't happy. We actually wasn't happy with the state his house is in. Bearing in mind, my granddad lived with one of my relatives, but he smoked. I went into his house. Don't get me wrong, I'm not having it going, oh my god, smoking's bad. I have friends who smoke. I've never once smoked, but I have got friends who have smoked. And they've all said to me, it's for stress, it's to relieve stress, and that. You wouldn't understand, I've had that speech. So, as I was saying, my granddad, his attire downstairs was covered in cigarette butts. At first, it might be like, oh, you shouldn't let him smoke. Some people, generally, some people go, why'd you let him smoke if you knew he's going to do that? You know it's going to be like that if you let him smoke. We can't stop him. He was a 70-year-old man. He has his own will. He has his own rights. It's not like we could do anything about it. It's a lot more tragic that he was one of the people that grandparents are one of the people that you look up to. A lot more tragic about that than anything. And as I said, basically my granddad died not long ago as well. So basically we cleaned up his house. By the time we were done, we had a fair few bags full, and I'm when I say full, I mean full of cigarette butts. And I'm not talking about like one or two. These bags were packed full. I'm talking about like, they're loose full. These were jam packed. These were so packed. It would be ridiculous. Just how packed they were. But my granddad being the way he is, he didn't care as long as he had his cigarette. That's how my granddad saw it. My dad wasn't happy. Make a hero a rarely or more rarely an artifact appear in the next room open. Oh. In armory and freezer pods, spawn heroes cannot be recruited. But like, I can't hate him. I generally can't hate my granddad because he lived his life the way he wanted it. My nan and my granddad both died. This one died through. They both lived through smoking. I think I'm not gonna say smoking killed them. What I'm gonna say is I think smoking helped them calm down because when you think about it, you smoke to get rid of stress, and stress is one of the common things. Sadly to say, there's shown people's lives. Um, it's quite a devastating thing. I actually got ill due to stress. When I mean I got ill, I mean I actually broke out in a rash. I get stress rash because I hate showing stress. I hate showing people that there is another side to things for me. That's only because I don't think my friends deserve to deal with having another friend stressed. That's how I think. So it begs the question. This is the question for today's episode. I want people to answer. How do you deal with stress yourselves? Do you do I do? Do you hide it from your friends, or do you openly share with your friends, see if they can help you out? This is why it's intriguing for me. What do people see and why? Do you see an excuse, or do you see an actual reasoning behind what you do? If you see an excuse, then I'm sorry, but to me, you're no better than most people that try to claim smoking is the way you should have to go. That's why I say things like that. And that's where my logic comes from. So on that note, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.